The Arabian horse is not just a breed. It is a living monument to human history and desert survival. Considered by many to be the most beautiful creature on Earth, its origins date back millennia to the scorching sands of the Arabian Peninsula. Bred by the Bedouins, the Arabian horse was shaped by extreme conditions that demanded not only beauty but supernatural endurance and intelligence. For nomadic tribes, these animals were more valuable than gold, often being brought inside the tents for protection against the night cold and to prevent theft. This intimate contact with humans developed in the breed a docility and a connection with man that is not seen in any other equine lineage. Physically, the Arabian is a masterpiece of natural design. Its refined head with a subconcave profile, large expressive eyes, and high tail carriage are trademarks that make it instantly recognizable anywhere on the planet. It is the ancestor of almost all modern riding breeds, including the thoroughbred, which means that the blood of these children of the desert runs in the veins of today's fastest champions. When we speak of the most beautiful Arabian horse in the world, we are not just talking about aesthetics, but about a cultural heritage that has survived wars, empires, and time, maintaining its aura of nobility and mystery. The anatomy of the Arabian horse is a perfect example of how form follows function, resulting in an aesthetic that borders on artistic perfection. One of the most distinctive and admired traits is its short and refined head, which features a subconcave profile known as a dish. Between the eyes, which are black and prominent, there is a slight bulge called jibba by the Bedouins, who believed it to be a sign of divine blessing and superior intelligence. Additionally, the nostrils are wide and flexible, allowing for exceptional oxygen intake, essential for its legendary endurance. Another fascinating feature is its unique skeletal structure. While most breeds have 6 lumbar vertebrae, many Arabian horses have only 5, resulting in a shorter and stronger back, ideal for carrying weight over long distances without excessive fatigue. The arch of the neck, called the mitba, allows the head to move with incomparable grace, giving it a majestic carriage. However, its beauty is not just external. The temperament of the Arabian horse is marked by acute sensitivity and an immense willingness to please its owner. Unlike other breeds that can merely be trained, the Arabian demands to be understood. It is a horse that forms deep emotional bonds, demonstrating a loyalty that justifies its reputation as the rider's best friend in the silence of the desert. In this third stage, we explore the fascinating universe of lineages, the true genetic map that defines the aristocracy of this breed. For the great breeders and enthusiasts of the horse's channel, understanding lineages is like deciphering the secrets of equine nobility. There are fundamental divisions that shaped the Arabian horse as it spread across the world. The straight Egyptian lineage is often considered the pinnacle of exoticism and purity. These horses descend directly from animals bred by the rulers of Egypt in the 19th century and are famous for their extremely refined heads and long necks. On the other hand, the Polish lineage is recognized for its robustness and athletic versatility, having been rigorously preserved by state studs that sought horses that were both beautiful and capable of facing battles or races. Another essential branch is the Spanish Arabian, known for its incredible docility and compact structure, resulting in horses with smooth movements and a striking presence. In modern times, the Russian lineage emerged, bringing extraordinary physical vigor, and the American lineage horses, which often mix all these influences to create the perfect show horse. Each of these branches carries centuries of careful selection, where only the specimens closest to perfection had the privilege of passing their genes forward. Understanding these bloodlines is essential to understanding why some horses are worth millions of dollars and why their names appear on the pedestals of the greatest equestrian events on the globe. In this fourth part, we turn our eyes to the living legends and icons who have held the title of the most beautiful horses in the world over the last decades. Speaking of perfection without mentioning Marwan al-Shakab would be impossible. This stallion, hailing from the prestigious studs of Qatar, not only won multiple world championships in Paris, but also became one of the most influential sires in modern history. His impeccable silhouette and majestic attitude set a new standard for what is expected of a champion. Another name that echoes with reverence in the arenas is Equestrian Alejandro, a horse that looks as if it were sculpted in marble by a Renaissance master. With exuberant movement and a head that embodies the classic breed standard, he has won fans on every continent and proved that the modern Arabian still retains the wild essence of its ancestors. We must not forget Banderos, an example of balance and refinement who dominated beauty competitions with an almost supernatural elegance. In the world of Mares, names like Pianissima left an indelible mark, being described as the personification of femininity and grace. These animals are not just competitors. They are ambassadors of a breed, animals whose photos adorn the walls of breeders from the United States to the Middle East. They represent the pinnacle of investment, genetic dedication, and human passion to create something that touches the sublime. To see one of these champions in freedom, with tail held high and nostrils flared, is to understand why the Arabian horse continues to be the ultimate passion of kings and enthusiasts around the world. The Arabian horse market moves astronomical figures and is one of the pillars of the global luxury sector, connecting elite agribusiness to diplomatic prestige. The pinnacle of this universe occurs in events such as the Global Champions Arabians Tour, a millionaire circuit that in 2025 passed through iconic locations like Miami Beach, Cannes, and Sao Paulo, offering prize money exceeding 17 million euros. In Brazil, the country has consolidated itself as a world power, hosting stages of the World Championship with top-tier infrastructure and animals valued at millions of dollars. The value of a champion is not measured solely by its sale price, which can easily exceed the $1 million mark, but by its potential to generate a winning lineage through auctions of breedings and embryos. Participating in these events is entering a world of exclusivity, where sheiks, entrepreneurs, and enthusiasts gather around a common passion. The World Championship in Paris remains the Oscar of the breed, but the expansion of the circuit to Doha and other capitals reinforces that the Arabian horse is a global currency of beauty and status. For a breeder, owning an animal with award-winning genetics in Abu Dhabi or Scottsdale is a seal of excellence that elevates their stud farm's name to the top of the world equestrian pyramid. To conclude this epic journey on the horse's channel, we reach the final chapter, where beauty transforms into legacy and admiration becomes a promise of preservation. The most beautiful Arabian horse in the world is, in truth, a concept that transcends judges' scores and championship ribbons. It exists in the unique connection between animal and human, in the harmony of its steps, and in the flame of its ancient gaze. To look at one of these specimens is to contemplate the work of generations of breeders who dedicated their lives to keeping a masterpiece of nature alive. However, the future of this breed depends not only on figures and trophies, but on continued respect for its health, well-being, and the characteristics that made it legendary. The Arabian horse continues to evolve, adapting to new breeding and training technologies, yet its essence remains the same as that which enchanted the Bedouins under the desert stars. It is the ultimate symbol of equine elegance, an animal that teaches us about resilience, grace, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. Whether in the show rings of Paris, on endurance trails, or in the tranquility of a stud farm, the Arabian horse will always occupy the throne of equestrian royalty. As we turn off the cameras for this video, we take with us the image of this magnificent creature which, more than any other, seems to have been blown by the wind to remind us that true beauty is eternal. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and may the nobility of these bloodlines continue to inspire all horse lovers around the globe.